Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Scratchin' It Up in the Santa's Kitchen.
We are so happy to have two very strong, career-oriented, professional women here in the kitchen with us today.
Yes, we are so happy to have them on the show today. So y'all, we are going to be making homemade lasagna.
Yes.
So let's get into
it
it.
up.
Scratching it up. Welcome to our cooking show. Scratching it up in the Santa's kitchen. Scratching it up in the Santa's kitchen. Welcome to our cooking show. Good vibes, family, food and fun. Good vibes, family, food and fun. Okay, y'all, now that we have our noodles going for our lasagna, we have our meat cooking, getting ready to do our meat sauce. So now we're gonna make our ricotta with our different mozzarella with some spinach and some Parmesan cheese. We're just gonna mix it all up in this bowl. Some people don't like ricotta in their lasagna, but we're doing that today.
I like ricotta.
Okay, I'm gonna put spinach in there.
About how much?
Just put all that in there. Yeah. We're gonna mix all this up. We're gonna put some mozzarella cheese in here. Gonna put some Parmesan cheese. You wanna put some Parmesan cheese in there? Yeah, just put all that in there. Well, not all of that, but that's good. Gonna mix all this up. And this is what we're gonna layer our lasagna with.
That looks good. That's a good ricotta.
That's what we will layer our lasagna with. Okay. All right, y'all, now that we have our noodles ready, we have our meat sauce done, we're gonna start layering our lasagna so we can get ready to put it in the oven.
Absolutely.
All right, so Niyah, let's layer the noodles.
I don't want to break them. How you pick it up? They all stuck together and stuff?
They
there
fine. You just break them apart.
Ooh. Here we go.
Yeah.
Those look like some good noodles.
Okay, we'll lay it like that, and then we're gonna layer it with ricotta.
Some ricotta.
Yes.
So just one layer right now, and then put more.
And then we just continue to stack it up. Niyah, what was your favorite meal growing up or dish?
Well, you know, I was a little big back at like 10, 11, 12, 13. I was big because my granny had me eat chitlins and pig feet. So that was actually one of my favorite things back then. But I will not touch a pig's feet to this day. So, yeah, pig feet and chitlins.
Oh, gross.
What about you? Pressed ham?
What? No, ma'am. Let's see. What was my favorite dish?
Yeah, they used to have the store right there where they used to walk and get that pressed ham.
I don't know if I had a real favorite dish. I was honestly growing up, I was just glad to get a meal because
that took a dark turn.
The struggle was real when I was growing up. Lord. The struggle was real. Y'all can actually cut that, but.
Ooh.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Back up, Terry, back up.
Golly, we didn't go to counseling.
It was rough.
I was just happy to have a piece of bread. Your daddy was in there too.
I know. We had some rough times, man.
You know, this is very, I don't know, this is kind of nostalgic for me, even though we're using the ricotta cheese, because we would live for that lasagna that Momo used to make. So she made everything from scratch. I don't know why I wasn't in the kitchen learning some stuff, because she had the recipes. This looks really good. Alrighty. I did that perfectly. Looking like Martha Stewart over here. Marsha Stewart.
All right, y'all. Hey, we have Alexus Wallace here with us today. We have Jiya Willis here today, y'all. We are so happy to have these young, career-oriented ladies, professionals with us today. Thank you, ladies, for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. Thank y'all for inviting us.
Thank you.
This is a pleasure and an honor to be here. So thank y'all so much.
You're so
Thank y'all for
welcome.
having me.
Yes, you're so welcome. So, Alexus, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you have going on.
So first and foremost, my name is Alexus again, but y'all can call me Lex. So I'm originally from East Texas, from like Timpson, but not too far from like Nacogdoches. I've done lived a little bit of everywhere, but I graduated from Timpson. I went to my community college in Panola, went to Stephen F. Austin for my bachelor's degree in social work.
Okay.
And then I got my master's degree, and then most recently, in February 14th, to be exact.
Okay.
Yeah. Big Zach girl.
No.
I had passed my licensure exam, so now I'm a licensed master social worker. So now I'm just out here in Dallas for better opportunities. I have a 4-year-old son. He'll be 5, starting school this year. So I'm just thankful to be here where I am now and looking forward to whatever I have going on in the future.
Yes, let's go, licensed master social worker.
Wonderful. Jiya, so thank you for coming. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you have going on.
Well, I'm Jiya Willis, and y'all are family. Y'all know
Yes.
that.
Oh, we are.
So, you know, grew up in Nacogdoches, of course. Grew up with Niyah.
The best.
Yeah, look. Used to do everything. Together. But no, I'm from Nacogdoches. I moved up here in 2018, literally right after I graduated high school. I started at UTA, and when I started, I originally went for a biology degree. But then I switched, and I went for a history degree with minors in legal and law studies and African American studies. So I went ahead and completed that in May of 2023. I graduated, got my bachelor's.
Okay.
And now I am pursuing my law degree at South Texas School of Law. Look, I'm working on it. And then I am also working as a legal assistant, I guess you can say, for a personal injury attorney. So
Nice,
that's kind of
wonderful.
what I got going on.
I just love to see young women doing their thing, and y'all are doing your thing.
And also, real quick, Jiya also did our logos for Scratchin' It Up in the
Alexus, what made you want to go into social work, get your degree in social work?
So actually had started off with going into nursing, but I don't know, I just, growing up, I'm just always been like very sweet, very helpful with like family, friends, always like going out my way to make sure everybody's good. And so that kind of where it started. I enjoy helping people. I have no problem with it. And then also just being a good like listener. I always get told I'm a good listener. So like that's something I feel. I would say that's one thing I know I'm good at. So I just want to like work with people just so that like feel like they can talk to people and not feel like judged for like their problems. And just have somebody like hear them, actually feel like somebody's actually trying to help them and build them up and empower them and uplift them and things like that.
And
That's
is so
huge.
important.
That
That
is
is
so
so
needed.
important to feel like you're being heard, you know, because a lot of people, they just don't, they don't feel like they're heard enough. And so that's wonderful. I'm so glad that you have that passion, because we need that.
we
We
need
really
that.
need
Especially
that.
in our community, like you see that very like high mental, like you see that in our community, and it's not addressed. And you know, there's not people that look like us that can help us. So I always tell like she's like a superwoman.
And that's also because in our community, it's kind of looked down upon to get counseling, because people, it's always been like, keep everything in the household. You know,
like you know, we always
community,
keep it in the house, whatever happens. Like you know, just keep it.
It's so important to get mental health.
It is.
You know, we take care of our body, we cleanse our bodies, but we forget the mind. I think it's so important to take care of your mind.
That is true.
And we've been neglecting it as a, you know, as a whole. And I think it's very important to have people that represent, you know, so that we can feel comfortable opening up to people.
So Jiya,
what made you pursue a law degree?
So it's very strange because, like I said, I wanted to start off with my biology degree. I always thought that I could help people like through the medical field and things like that. But when I was in college, I was like a sophomore, and that's when I decided to make that change. But the reason that I made that change is because one of our family friends was actually affected by the justice system. So they were done very unjustly, and so I, kind of got a little upset about that. And I was kind of like, I was also like struggling on like, okay, do I really want to pursue medical? Like, what do I really want to do with my life? And so I'm just exploring all these majors and stuff like that. And I went and talked to the pre-law advisor at UTA, and she was a Black lady.
Okay.
She was a Black lady, and she talked to me, and she was just like, yeah, she was like, I did this, I did that. Like, this is what I do. This is what I love. She was like, I love to advocate for people. When she said advocate, I was like, that's it. So I've always wanted to be an advocate. So first I wanted to do it as a doctor because I know that there's not many, Black doctors and things like that. But when I started looking into the legal field, there's not a lot of Black attorneys either.
Right.
There's not people that look like us that can advocate for us, that know what it is like to be Black in America under the justice system that we have. And so that was just kind of like a spark for me, is after I spoke with her, and then that happened with our family friend. And so I just felt like, I was like, okay, God, I talked to him. I said, okay, God, like, what is it that you would like for me to do? And so I stepped out on faith. I changed my major literally as a sophomore, thinking that I'm gonna have to start all the way over. But I didn't. And it just all worked out to where I still graduated on time. I was able to get all the courses, that I needed to get knocked out. And I really felt like it was my calling when I took one course in particular. It was moot court. And we had a competition, and we had to create like these arguments, and we had to, basically advocate for the petitioner, but also the respondent. And so when I did that first year, because I did it twice, but when I did it the first year, I was like, yeah, this is where I belong. This is where I need to be. Awesome. A lot of people saw it in me. They were just like, oh yeah, they were like, you need to go into this. And so that just kind of sparked me to do it again. And then both years I ended up receiving the moot court award. So, it just felt like it just came natural, and it was just meant to be for me to go to law school.
You felt like it was your calling.
I really did.
Calling. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Are you gonna be a lawyer or a lawyer?
I'm gonna be a lawyer. I'm under oath. I'm under oath.
Alexus, how do you deal with clients that have trauma? Like, how do you help the clients when they come to you with trauma?
For the most part, you just want to make sure they have like a safe and open environment. So you don't want to like pressure them to like talk about anything as soon as like you first meet them. It's really just all about like building that rapport and just creating that like safe space for them to want to open up. And then whenever they do, you just want to help them, like teach them how to which I just got my license, so I'm like learning how to use the therapy models and stuff like that. So using those models to help them like regain that control over like their trauma and stuff like that. But for the most part, just giving them that safe space, that rapport, and just making them feel like they feel heard and welcomed, and feel open and comfortable to talk to you about what happened.
Wow.
That's good.
That's awesome. I was thinking as you were speaking, it kind of coincides, like both coincide, because when you go into like law, you're dealing with a lot of people that are dealing with trauma or whatever, like, and how would you deal with a client that has a lot of trauma? How would you address that? Or would you acknowledge that first? How would you go?
So recently, that's actually a good question, because recently we had a case where it involved children being kind of enclosed in a tunnel while it was on fire and things like that at an amusement park. And so my boss, the way that he approached the kids was basically like, how did you feel in that moment? So we actually do, when it comes to personal injury, we actually do sit down. We like to talk to the clients, kind of get their background, kind of get like how they feel, because with personal injury cases, they can also make like a mental anguish claim. And
Where
so,
she would come into play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we
That's
actually
good.
send clients to mental health therapists like Lex, and we have them go through counseling and things like that.
And also get diagnosis?
Yeah, they get
See,
diagnosis. Yeah, literally. So whether like, because the insurance companies, they'll see whether they had like depression, anxiety, or anything from like what they were involved in. So that also creates like, we have like two models basically. So you have your liability. So it's clear and cut that you were the reason that our client got injured.
Yeah.
And then we have our damages model, where it's like we build like the mental anguish, we build like, you know, any of like the property damage, anything, you know, that we can just kind of build upon with that liability. And so, yeah, we do actually have counselors, we have providers and things like that our clients can talk to after their accident or whatever they've been through to kind of help with that trauma.
With helping people every single day, how do you handle your own mental health, and how do you have the capacity to go into the office on a bad day and be able to still help someone else? What, like, I don't know if that's a clear question, but you get what I'm saying.
You know, you have your good days and bad days. I guess I just, for the most part, have someone, like if I need to, I'll be using my PTO for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I use
mental
that.
health day.
Yes, those are important.
Very
Those
important.
are important.
And then, like, if I need to myself, like, my supervisor, she's very helpful. So, like, I'll go talk with her. And then just, like, outside of things, like, if I need a break, I'll ask somebody to keep Jet, or I'll just even call somebody just to vent, talk about, just to get off my system, just so I can go into work the next day with, like, a refreshed mind. And then just take care of myself. So, usually Sundays, like, is my refresh day. So, at nights, I'll have me a little self-care night.
Yes, very important.
Nice.
We can talk about that.
And then and then in my free time, I do things that I like to do. So mostly like spend time with friends. Little do they know, my friends, all my coping skills. I love hanging out with my friends. They so funny. I just love my friends so much. They actually bring me peace whenever take me away from like all my problems I'm going through.
That's wonderful.
So you her peace and mine?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
It's okay.
Sometimes. Look. Sometimes she helping me out. Sometimes she helping me out. Look, when I'm dealing with you, she.
Okay.
You need that support. You need some support.
Thank you so much.
Dealing with Niyah. No.
Look. When I'm dealing with you, let's
Bad advice before you deal with me.
I be like, look, I'm about to call Niyah. Like, I need some help.
You know, and you ladies are just being young, having your own career, being so embedded in your education. I mean, how do you juggle friendships and a social life while being in school and while working a full-time job, while having a 4-year-old? Like, how do you juggle social life?
Well, it does get a little difficult sometimes. I've had to establish boundaries because I realized that undergrad is totally different from grad school, law school. So I've had to establish those boundaries kind of to where, like, boundaries for me. My friends understand what I'm kind of going through. Like, I've kind of explained to them, like, hey, y'all, I'm in a season right now where I'm just trying to better myself. And it's nothing, you know, it's nothing against y'all, nothing personal, no, nothing. It's just, I need this for me. So my friends understand that. Lex is one of the ones that literally tells me every Jiya, like, stop stressing out. Like, she is my voice of reason, and she, you know, basically helps me understand that, there are times that I need to set that boundary to where it's like, I need to make sure I'm doing good for myself. And then also, once I set that boundary for doing good to myself, I can be there for my friends.
Right,
so, it has been a lot to work on with me, because I've always been that person that's like, oh no, I gotta do this, oh no, I gotta do that. Like, I'm always go. And so I have had to, like, take a step back to just kind of be like, okay, Jiya, like, this is for you, this is for your family, this is for your friends. Like, so you gotta be your best in order to, you know, show up for yourself, but you also gotta be your best to show up for your friends.
Absolutely.
So,
And all that was about both of y'all's answer again. It was coincided. It was about self-care, pouring into yourself before you can have anything to pour into others. Either of y'all can answer this question. If you could make a change in the world, what change would it be?
I think like the change that I want to make is just kind of like how people are viewed, if that makes sense. So like everyone's perspective.
Yes.
Like I feel like stereotypes have played like a huge role in how we view people and how we interact with each other. So if that's like one thing that I could change is just kind of like get to know someone, like actually get to talk to them, because you don't know, you might have the same story that they have, you might have a similar background, you just never know. And so I just think that we as people, sometimes we judge people just based off of what we know, what we hear, versus getting to actually know them. And I think me being in the legal field has actually kind of taught me that. It's like, don't judge a book by its cover. It's kind of like one of those, it's just kind of one of those things that every client is different, every person is different.
Yeah.
So you don't know who you're going to encounter, you don't know the lifestyle that they have, you don't know any of that. So it's just, it's just easier to, accept people for who they are. If you don't like them, cool, don't talk to them.
Right.
But it's like, don't judge a person just based off of what you see, what you hear, without getting to know them. So that would be my change.
Girl, that was a snapping moment. That was poetry. Because that is so important. Like, I feel like one person to the right of you can be having the time of their life, but the person to the left of you, their life could be going through, and
literally.
you could be that difference
on the verge
to
of
push
a
them
mental
off,
breakdown,
save
literally.
them from that, you know? And that's huge, because we all have our own experiences. What I have experienced, what I see is completely different from what you see, even if we grew up together, you know? So we must understand others,
Yeah, understand where they come from, understand their background.
Let's snap it up again. All right, Alexis, if you were to make one change in the world, what would it be?
Okay, that's what I was about to say. So my answer is similar to Jiya's, but I promise I was in my own head. I know. Just for people to be like a little bit more open-minded, because there was this post I seen on Facebook, like it was just like cars driving by and like each one had like a different problem going on in like each car, so you just never know what like other people are going through.
For real.
So just like approaching everybody, just like, sometimes asking people like, hey, how's your day going? Or even if somebody even like talks about things with you, just being like non-judgmental, like Jiya was saying, because like people's mental health like nowadays is what I'm trying to say.
It is through
It's
the roof.
worse.
Like it's
worse than what it was.
Yes. Like you never heard about mental health problems like as much as you do now.
Right.
Like it is very frequent, and I feel like social media has a
I was just about to say, I think it's technology. Because we have lost
that
social
sense of
skills
connection.
and also the sense of connection to even have compassion or care what the next person is going through, because you're so overwhelmed with your own life or caring about what other people are doing on social media. It's
and not only that, life be laughing.
Not for real.
And the struggle is real.
Yeah,
it is.
You look at these gas prices.
Yeah.
You look at these food prices, and people are struggling
really going
to
through
eat,
themselves.
to put gas.
Absolutely.
That's a mental health problem in itself when you dealing with all of this over here. Like you working 24 hours a day, and it's not enough to pay rent, and it's not enough to put gas and
you
food.
living check to check.
That's a struggle.
Moral of the story is be kind. It's so important to be kind to everyone. I mean,
my mom used to say it doesn't cost you anything. Number one, to speak to people. Number two, to be kind. It don't cost you anything to be kind.
My mama would play that.
You know it's gotten bad when somebody speaks to you and you like, you just going through your day and somebody's like, hey, how are you doing? You like, oh, I'm okay. I'm doing good. Because now it's like, people don't ask, how are you?
They don't.
Right. But that's polite. That's how I was raised. That's how you were raised.
My mama go to the store today. She'd be like, how you doing? She don't even know. I'd be like, Mama, you know that woman? She said, No. But that's just who
and
my
just
mama
being
is.
nice and speaking like you just
and then
don't
you walk
know.
in the room and say hello to everyone. These kids don't know anything.
No type of etiquette, no nothing. Because I was like, I wish I would walk in somebody's house,
and not speak.
And
that's
not
crazy.
Speak.
Yes.
Yeah. I think a lot of etiquette has went out the door.
Yes,
too,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we know that you young ladies are in a sorority.
Yes.
And what is that sorority?
It is the Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated.
All right.
Last created, best design.
That is a true sisterhood.
It is.
So I'm going to ask you guys this. I'm going to ask you to finish this sentence. Okay. What is sisterhood to you?
Or at React, sisterhood is.
Sisterhood is.
Yeah.
We'll word it that way. Sisterhood is.
Yeah.
Sisterhood is to me just like a group of like women, uplifting, supporting, surrounded by people with like the same mindset as you that you know you can go to if you need anything, and just kind of like be there for each other, and like I said, empower each other, to kind of like get us to where you know our goals are and things like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Sisterhood to me is, we have this saying, and it's called My Sister's Keeper. So we're one of the only sororities that have like this saying, and it's just basically that poem or that saying. It just says that as sisters, if you don't know something, I don't know it. If you do know it, I know it. If you can't do it, I can't do it. If you can do it, I can do it too.
Because we're one.
Because we are one, one for all for one. We are Sigma women. If we live by that code, you know, then we can be a greater sorority, a greater organization. We can uplift our community. That's basically what sisterhood is to me. It's just basically having each other's back, having loyalty, like having that understanding that my sister may need me one day and I may need her. So let me, you know, pick her up when she's down and she'll pick me up when I'm down.
That's beautiful.
We are sisters.
Yeah.
We stand together. We make up one big family, but we don't look the same. Our spots are different.
Different colors.
Y'all, we have really enjoyed this conversation immensely.
Thank you.
The questions just flow so naturally. Y'all's energy is so vibrant. We are so proud of both of y'all. Let's clap it up for y'all.
Thank y'all for having us. Like I said, it's an honor and privilege. I mean, y'all know y'all family. But just like y'all noticing what I'm doing, noticing what Lex is doing, like it's just an honor that y'all see us. You know, it's good to be seen, it's good to be recognized. So we appreciate y'all for
Absolutely.
Thank y'all.
Thank you guys.
And we have to try lasagna.
Yes, we're gonna get ready to have you guys critique our recipe. Okay, y'all, we are back for you guys to critique our recipe. We want your honest opinion. So dive in and let us know what you think.
I'm gonna pray first.
Okay.
You go ahead and pray.
Look.
Make sure you pray.
You want me to say it out loud? Say it out loud. Lord, we thank you for this meal that we're about to receive. Let it be a nourishment for our bodies. Bless the hands that prepared it. Please.
Lord. Yes.
In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, let's eat. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna get some noodle.
That's what I was
You got that cheese pool.
I know. Okay, let me see if I can get it again. I can get it again. Let me see. Okay. Y'all had a good little cheese pool. I'm not mad at it. Okay. All right.
This is actually good.
What did you expect?
I don't know.
I just
Look.
I know what y'all expected.
I know.
You didn't know what to expect.
Look, I know. No, this is good,
is it
y'all.
good, really?
This is good.
Y'all
Okay.
gotta rate it for us.
Okay. What's the scale?
10.
1 to
10.
10.
10 being the best.
12.
What? But
Don't toot our horn now.
No. This is really good. I'll give it a 10. I actually would.
Really? Go give me a plate.
Yeah, go get y'all a plate. This is. Hold on, let me try the bread.
I need the recipe.
The bread hit. The bread the best part.
all
We
right,
got a crunch to it.
We
Okay.
weren't supposed to have a crunch.
Y'all did. No, that's good. Niyah, please.
Okay, Niyah.
No, y'all did this. Daddy Patrick can't talk about this one.
The flavor, y'all taste the flavor and everything.
Okay, so the seasoning, I don't know what y'all use, but that in the meat sauce.
It's a secret.
I don't know what y'all use. I don't know if it's oregano, Italian
It's a
seasoning.
secret
a little bit of everything. A dash of this, a dash of that.
Y'all did that.
Y'all want the recipe unlocked, it's gonna be a little extra charge.
But no, this is really good. This is really
Well,
good.
we sure thank
The
you
ratio,
guys.
everything.
Well, we thank you guys for critiquing our recipe.
Thank
We
y'all.
are so glad that you guys like it. And we're going to end the show with a stroll from you guys
Live
today.
performance.
Live performance. We're
Yes.
excited. Cannot wait. So,
We'll let y'all eat first. Get ready for this performance and y'all better be there pronto.
We will.
All right.
All right, y'all. We're here with Jiya and Alexus. They're gonna take us out with one of their strolls. And so, until next time, we'll see you on another episode of
Scratchin' It Up in the Santa's Kitchen!
Take the floor. I'm talking about that dump truck. Let me see that dump truck, baby. Now don't worry about it. Some dump trucks bigger than others. It ain't the size of that thing, it's how you dump that dump truck. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about that dump truck. Now bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. I'm talking about that dump truck. You see me, girl, I see you too.
You can't fuck thuggin'.
Yes, it's true. When I think of all the pretty ladies I've been through, can't none of them compare to you. So I feel like it's my duty, girl. Satisfy that booty, girl. The way you work that, keep it running back. I don't know how you do it, girl, but you do it, girl, and you do it good. That's understood. Get hot cause you chose on the pen, wanna start that. Man, I wish she would. Come fly like Niyah, wish she could. You ready to roll? Girl, let's do it. I smoke that, you don't know how to roll. I'ma teach you how to roll, ain't nothing to it. We can head on out. Make it to the house. Call in the work so you can't come in cause your back blown out. I know you tired of the same old thing. Rap nowadays, they so lame. Ain't got no flow, ain't got no game. It is now hard to tell I am not that. Bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. I'm talking about that dump truck. Now bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. Sexy ladies that go to dance. Bag it up and dump it. Bag it up and dump it on me. Bag it up and dump it. I'm talking about that dump truck.
Pull up in the dump. I'm looking for a chick who a group with a dump truck. You don't know what that is? Home to the this chick with a big butt. Tell her pimpin' outside. You looking out flying and smelling like big bucks. Big bucks, no whammies. Tell her time is money, so move it.